Wow.
Very nice.
Nice shot, Ed.
Right, hole in one. I know
Holy
it's not on camera,
smokes,
but I
went
read
all the way
hole.
down there in the canyon.
Incredible.
Down by the sprinklers.
I win the bet.
One of you guys didn't say 4. That's the problem, though.
Head Harvester Bill Armin here from the West Coast.
Head Harvester for Human Resources, Steve Caesar from the West Coast as well.
And Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme trying to balance these guys out from the East Coast.
So I've got a question for you out there. Are you guys using job applications for your employees before they come in and you start interviewing them? Do they fill out a job application? Today we have Steve right here.
Right here.
He's right here with us playing golf with us. About ready to tee off here.
Showing them how to play golf.
Steve's going to show us how to play golf, but more importantly, can you show us the importance of an application, how to use it, what's it all about?
Be glad to help out. First off, we should have a job application for every position. Everybody who applies, every serious candidate should have a job application. I know it sounds bureaucratic, but it actually is important to have a job application because that starts the staffing process. And that allows the application to be screened and keeps the paper trail going for every applicant throughout the process.
Good idea. So all employees, even if it's like a high-ranking manager, salesperson, or even a gardener, should fill out a job application?
To show that we are consistent and not discriminating against anybody, every candidate, every employee should have a job application on file.
Should they be filling that application out in your office, or could you email that to them and have them email it back?
They can do that. You can send it in the office, or you can send it to them via email and have them submit it back to you.
Now one thing I'd suggest on that, Harvester Ed,
Yeah, that's what I'm getting to.
because if they send it to maybe somebody else fills it out for them.
Yeah.
And they can't read or write. So I use the job application as kind of a screening tool. Can they follow directions? 1, 2, can they write their name? And I don't mean to be degrading, but it really helps us screen different people out. I think it's a great screening tool.
So to Steve's point, I think maybe it depends on the level of person you're going to be hiring there,
Right.
whether you email it or not.
So what are some fundamental things that are on the application that we should be looking for?
I think just from the world of HR, keep it simple. I think most job applications should be one piece of paper, double-sided. I've seen them 4 or 5 pages long where it gets very thorough. Keep it simple. If it's going to be one piece of paper, double-sided, just have on the front side, have it very basic. The person's name, address, basic contact information. Below that, it should have work history. I think it should have probably like the last 10 years. You don't need to go back further than that. And as part of that job history, the employer's name, their pay rate, their title, basic things like that. What were we going to say, Harvester Ed?
I was going to say, what about the legalities? Because I have clients in many states in the United States, and actually Canada too. But what about the legalities? What about that? What should they do?
I think obviously talk with a human resources person in every state to make sure we're consistent with state laws because there is some variability. One key thing that's going on nationwide now is something called Ban the Box. I don't know if you guys have heard about it or not. In the old days, probably a couple years ago, you could ask certain questions like, can you read, write, and speak English? Can you read, write, and speak Spanish? Do you know anybody who's working at the company? And one common question was, have you ever been convicted of a felony?
Right. Yeah.
But now in several states, you can't ask that question on a job application. So the Ban the Box is basically saying all applications in certain states can't ask that question. Now you can ask that during an interview perhaps, but not as part of the application screening process.
Yeah.
So you have to be very careful about state laws.
So we're going to be giving all of you folks a sample job application, but I think Steve's point here is to make sure that you contact a human resource expert for your state that understands your state law to make sure it's legal, right?
Very much so. You don't want to get in trouble with the job application.
And all you have to do is just click the link below for that download, okay?
This is Head Harvester Bill Armin.
Head Harvester for Human Resources, Steve Caesar.
And Head Harvester Ed LaFlamme, but reminding you that there's a lot more information where this came from. We have the Harvest Academy, and if you're interested in checking that out, it's only $10, and just click the link below. It'll explain. And it goes into a lot of this information in much greater depth.
We'll see you next time.
Bye, everybody.